So for years, I was caregiver for Jeremy Bernstein, my best friend, and he was always saying that he wished one day he'll reclaim his conservatorship. His mom, Diane, has conservatorship over him, and she would prevent us making movies together to inspire other special needs, other people who are different. I have that video, him reciting my book, my children's book. I love being who I am, and it celebrates being different. We would go to the gym together, make movies, take acting lessons together, sing together. The mom didn't want that because the mom was expert at working the system, getting riches from the government, the regional center. So she would sabotage our efforts, just as so that Munchausen by proxy syndrome, the same thing going on in my family, Liana's family, and that how the system, government dependency is social engineering that exploits people, the elderly, those that are different, and that's what's being done. That's what I'm documenting here. Anita's intention to prove me incapable so she can take everything. Saying you can't keep a job. She's telling people my mom is, you go to mom to steal from her, steal food from her. So that was that text conversation. She was concealed on mom's phone when I'm ordering food for mom, she's encouraging her to convey that as me stealing food. And they're saying you're going to your mom for money. Well, they sabotaged my job. That ticket I got, they took my license plate off my car. They took my car towed my car. I was making a chef delivery for a client I've had for years. It was strategic, okay? It was just clerical errors. The VIN numbers doesn't match. License plate is reported stolen. Those are clerical errors intentionally. And the insurance on that car isn't paid. I use that car to drive mom around. They don't want to pay for its maintenance, for its registration as tax. Identity theft was perpetrated. Police didn't help. Dogs were killed and stolen. Max was stolen the other day. Police don't care. They don't want to. They've been supporting the actions taken against me to sabotage my job, my income. They don't want me having a roommate here who pays. So Anita says you shouldn't have. They don't want me having, and that's why when I have Peter there as a friend, she had 911 called, Netta called 911 to come discourage Peter from being my friend. They sabotage your career, your friend, and then to convey that you're not capable. All the efforts put in. Tanya and Netta, she exploited them. You should see Netta has restraining order against her from her two sons because of her behavior. Tanya's kids block her. She's not allowed to see her kids or her grandchild. So you should see what's going on in her family. The murder cover-up. You should see Maya's Instagram page. I've been talking about that. So good, and then that's why they're attacking me, because I'm reporting what needs attention. There's crimes going on in that family, very serious crimes. And there's cover-up over there in Bryan, Texas. Look at her daughter's, Maya's Instagram. It's called Blood Bank, and the two O's in blood are zeros instead of O's. That is serious, it's like a manual for a serial killer. And you look at that's what they do, that is serious thing. It needs to be looked at and then addressed. I'm not doing this as an attack. They portray this as an attack, but these dark secret families, that's what it's about. Exploitation goes on, crimes go on, and then it's unreported because you don't go against family. Because the only thing society knows to do with that is punish, and they don't want to put their own family members in trouble. That's what's been going on. My family, all of these families, the target supports the abuser who's their own family member, even if murder is involved, sexual abuse is involved, nothing. Therapists do nothing, social workers do nothing, police do nothing. And that's why it continues. That's why I'm bringing attention. I suggested to break the silence law to give them immunity and have other ways of dealing with it, bring the dark secrets to light because they fear punishment, they fear being put in jail. That's why they don't talk about the crimes committed with their own family members. Alice didn't want me to tell the judge 7 years ago what mom does. That's why that case failed. They took my mom to court to Devonshire and for her 9 false 911 calls, and that case wasn't adjudicated right. It was restricted, and they chose to use mom's condition at that point to take away her house, to use those 911 calls to their profit, not only all those visits to 911 dispatch to my mom's house, but then they also realized she has this house also, and me living here being a pushover because my mom's like that. They exploited my Munchausen by proxy relationship with me. The squatter wanted to use it to use the false 911 calls to trigger my arrest, and then the ones mom is doing were encouraged and supported. They're illegal, but they're profitable, and they're poking at me to provoke my arrest, and then so Anita arranged with Neda and Tanya to do it. So I mean, it's blatantly obvious. And the fact that I'm still around, I'm talking about and reporting it in Monday, look, today's Sunday, tomorrow, you show up, Anita, show up to Van Nuys Court and filing. If you're right there, I don't have to come find you and serve you the court order. I don't know where you are. You keep it secret where you are. I have your address in Tucson. You want me to mail it over there? If you're in town, show up in Van Nuys Court Monday morning. I'm filing, and we'll wait till the judge sees us, and you show all the evidence. You invite Tanya there, Anita there, Neda and Alan across the street. Bring all the evidence collaborative effort, you're working hard together, and the judge will see it. It's blatantly obvious what you guys are doing. The fact that you cover it up, Alan claiming he never talked to Albert, they're all lies. You can't lie in front of a judge. It's perjury. So, you don't want to. The fact that Albert, they don't talk right now, I'm asking for the report of their spending. They said, no, you have to get a court order for that. And then I get a lawyer to make that court order. She's asking for the trust. They don't want to give the trust. So they're covering up. At some point, you have to come clean. You can't keep up the charade. It's gone on for so long, and you were counting on me collapsing way before when the squatter started. The squatter couldn't stop me. You can't stop me. At this point, the evidence against you is so clear, Anita, and Albert, and Sam, that you just don't have a leg to stand on. If you did, you would show up in court. If Anita, you did, show up in court and very nice. And show your evidence, and it's all fabricated, clearly. You're always lying. You can't lie in front of a judge.